huge fan of it unless Showmaker has something interesting in the works, as that is a LeBlanc. So a bit of a switch over. This is a champion that's been banned a heck of a lot. Oftentimes it's the AD LeBlanc that doesn't make us all that excited.
They were looking at the Nocturne here. Sejuani makes sense in just providing that front line.
The Sylvie move! He is a known Wukong one-trick. Nongshim, classic team fight scaling composition. We'll see how it works for them as we jump onto the Rift. The game number 1.
And I think the indication, not just the Doran string, but the fact we're not seeing Fleet Footwork suggests it is going to be that AP LeBlanc, which I think makes sense in terms of the team's damage profile.
And we're going to have a look at this. The Aphelios Melio been very, very strong. This is why it is dangerous to first pick the Lucian, because this happens. You get it picked into you, and then you lose.
And it's a big reason why Nongshim so confidently won their first series. That's the thing with Lucian Nami. At this point in the game, you can go for some good trades, but you just don't really have the all-in damage. So it's like poke them down, wait a little bit. If they get low enough, then maybe you can look for something, but chances are we're just going to see them, going for some good trades, farming up until they get power.
Dundun is just fighting King in here, and Kingin's just dead. That's first blood to Dundun.
I really want to see the context of how that happened.
I only have question mark pings in my brain.
Yeah. Oh, we are going to see that play in the top lane.
Yeah, let's see it. So he misses Q1, misses Q2, and then doesn't hit sweet spot on Q3 and then dies.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
That will do it. It's that simple. Just don't miss everything. If you secure that early, you're just not going to take damage.
Oh, Jiwoo also is just shooting Kellen. Aiming has to press R to get rid of it, as Shattering Strike does deter Sylvie from pressing any further forward. Good positioning from Lucid defensively. Make sure that his bottom lane is safe, and he's continuing just to shepherding the monkey. I don't know whether that is a thing that can happen. See whether D+ can get themselves on the right foot when it comes to these team fights, because so much of it is just going to be in Nongshim's hands if they don't fall behind. And right now, absolutely fine. They are just cruising. As Shockwave is going to come on through here. Showmaker taking a bit of damage, but it is mainly just a trade as the chain's going to land. There's the flash forward, and Showmaker picks up the solo.
So well played, and Cormy had to commit the ultimate just to try and answer the trade. That's how bad things were, but the chain, the flash, to ensure the tether distance, as soon as that flash came through, a pick like LeBlanc definitely one where you can execute. You can see here the really strong trade. Cormy puts the ult in just to kind of answer the trade here, because if he continues getting out-traded like this, he's going to be in a really rough spot, but then Showmaker gets the... Oh, never mind.
There's Magnet Storm towards the bottom side of the map. Lucid collects 2 of them. Jiwoo's going to go down. Lucid can tank for days, but it's Kellen that's the one that holds onto it. And now Lucid just continuing to herd Orcs, and it's working out really, really well. It's a double for aiming, and D+, they have really started to take off now. I've seen this one before, so we're back to the replay, I guess?
Yeah.
It's not going to be a great time, as Peter, he's going to get stunned up. Does have Call Me here, though. Man Protect going to be there. Showmaker, he's done this one before. Jiwoo getting electrocuted, doesn't like it. Not something that we'd expect very many people to like, as... Oh my goodness, he just explodes!
Wow.
Calculated here by Showmaker, and he is 2-0 now, just taking names. Doesn't need any of his friends around. Solo bolo after solo bolo here in this game.
Jiwoo was next to his mid-tier 1, and that wasn't enough.
Well, Peter is going to ult, but that's not going to do anything. It's another kill for aiming. He's on a killing spree now. They are going to go back and spend a bunch of this money. Is this another one? Is this the third one? Burning. Tick, tick, tick. There is the barrier. So Jiwoo will survive. Had to press the button. Is going to press it this time.
Jeez.
Yeah. Man, this really went from 0 to 100 very, very quickly. There's another one. That's a killing spree of solo kills.
We can't do replays anymore. We'll do a reel.
The map is on fire, quite literally. We're going to see it again. Show me. And Callmaker here towards the bottom side.
It's so obnoxious when you're behind. There's just nowhere safe to really stand, as Peter learned very clearly.
I feel like Showmaker had buttons left over.
Yeah, that felt so casual.
Yeah. Just relentless, as it is a Cloud Souls game as well. Heck yeah.
All it took was getting reverse trapped by...
Okay, Peter is... that's the first assist that Showmaker has shared with his team. But Kingen doesn't look perturbed. He's actually going to hit that Q this time around, finds the second one as well. And there, actually canceling a bit of the damage there, unfortunately, but he's still following after Call Me. World Ender coming on through, finds that knock-up, but there is a command protect there, and the rest of T+, they're going to turn up. Oh no, Dindin! He didn't expect the entire team to turn up! And there he goes, Aiming going to collect that kill. It was all just a cunning ruse here by D+. Oh yeah.
Just hoping there's some bug that just lets it.
Oh dear, there's another Magnet Storm to come through here as Call Me. Oh my goodness, 3-man stun. Pretty nice there by Lucid. Not a whole lot of follow-up here though. It's, never mind, I may tell a lie. As Showmaker does take a lot of damage. That is red and white guns available here as Kellen is going to get pulled back. There's some fish food on the floor. And Jiwoo picks up his first King, and also these Chakrams starting to build up. But unable to take down Kingen. But now with a Rift Herald, they are going to be able to take their second turret of the game. And Nongshim are not out of it just yet. They'll get another crash. The Monkey going to ride Shelly into this one as well.
You can't fully disrespect them. You can't completely ignore this Aphelios. You have to deal with it. Oh. It looks like you got a jump scare there.
Yeah.
Honestly, which is, I think we've all had that moment.
Showmaker could be in trouble here as Sylvie just needs another auto. That is 900 gold. And Baron being considered, although Nongshim, you can't drop the ball though. You have to really keep that pressure up as Aiming.
Oh no.
He'll find Dindin, and I have a feeling Dindin may die. This is, and it occurred. Am I a prophet, or was it just obvious? All right, well, Showmaker sees the teleport coming in, knows that this Baron has been started, and Lucid and Aiming are going to book it towards the Baron now. Showmaker turns up. They know that they're on the clock for this one. That is a big tidal wave hitting onto 4. The teleport to come in as well as Kingen's looking to show up, and boom goes the dynamite. The Baron is going to go down as well, and it is an absolute disaster. You respect the attempt, but my God, is it a massacre?
A bit of hope, and it very quickly dissipated.
It was very dash. The Nexus turret number 2 going to go down. The Nexus to follow. D+, managing to make the Lucian Nami work into the Melio. Yeah, there's a few kills towards the end. Peter goes gray screen just for a moment, but only for a moment because the game is now over. D+ with game. Be funny. Kellen might just be messing around here though, as Kassadin will be locked in. Okay, yeah, Showmaker's back. He's back, everyone. I don't know whether this is for better or for worse, but this is a very classic pick. If you're a T1 fan thinking back a few years ago, at the hands of Showmaker's Kassadin was how they sort of managed to tidy things up in the summer final. Oh man, still very similar looking draft, just upgraded with the Melio towards the bottom side. Nongshim Red Force, a lot more scaling power as well. Let's jump into game 2.
We'll see what build he ends up going here. It's likely going to be that early tier into the rower, though. Obviously, that extra level and that health really makes a lot of difference.
And we'll see whether Call Me can play aggressively enough to keep him down in lane. It's one of those things with the Kassadin is he's a ticking time bomb more than anything else.
Yeah. It does mean that if we get a similar point, it's like the last game where there was that early lead. Oh, no.
Oh, dearie me.
It's a level 2 Kassadin. Surely they can't make this work.
Well, in comes Lucid. Let's see what they can actually get done here. As he does get a little bit of a crash down, finds the stun. There's the flash. There's the flash forward, and that is Showmaker picking up first blood. Oh, dearie me. And working out. It kind of feels a bit like a brick wall, as we're going to see this one yet again.
Yeah, and it was actually really well played. Getting the E onto Call Me just before Lucid came in, and the flash with the W to
No flash.
No flash? Oh, man. And in English, too. I feel like that adds to the BM of the call-out. Yeah. Very nicely done there by Showmaker.
D+ have had some hype comms. We heard some in the end of the last game. Integrate a lot of English as well. You know, my Korean isn't too sharp, but I can understand a lot of what they're saying.
Yeah, no, I understood that some of that as well. The sustained advantage should be there for the Seraphine center lane. No. As Lucid, oh dear, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Call Me just puts up a wall and transitions into helping with the Drake.
Makes it look like it's just a rotation for Dragon, but they might get challenged on this.
Exactly. Seismic Shove is going to connect onto Lucid as in goes Showmaker. He has level 6. That should be a dead Sylvie. Yeah, Showmaker going to collect his second. And now he's Rift walking further forward. The Piercing Light, actually a lot of value onto 3 there. Not able to chase them down, but that should give the Drake over to D+, even though Lucid doesn't have very much health. Still, Sylvie will be able to get there. I think maybe Call Me is the one that has a target on his back. That is going to be the case. The rocks will deter him, though.
Yeah, good move from Coleman just to avoid that. Going to be a Mountain Soul, which, you know, it's definitely fine for D+, but I definitely think if there was a Hex deck, I think the game would really feel rough right now.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to hold this thought.
Yeah, Call Me might be dead. There is a Flash Shattering Strike, and Aiming getting a fair bit of damage down. That is going to be that. And Call Me is just being targeted, not having a very fun time.
Not having a good time at all.
I've seen this movie before. He closes the gap. Call Me down to 50% already. Another Rift Walk. Hasn't been stacked up too far as Lucid down to 50%. Fair bit of value here as he does crash away, but now he has to walk with those pants that are very heavy. Still, gets to the turret. He should be all right. As we know, he's going to blast cone his way over, and Kingen also looking for that flank angle. Both top laners trying to find their way in as in comes Call Me. That's a Weaver's Wall just to close the gap, though. It's not going to break up the team fight or anything like that, but Lucid's going down very, very low. He could still secure this Drake, but I don't know how much more he's going to be doing, and they do decide to back away. There's the ult, he flashes in! They do find the Drake, but can Nongshim get anything more as Kingen gets into the backline once again? Lucid's still alive, and Showmaker is just destroying them. Jiwoo's in trouble. There's the flash forward. As they lock that one down, it's a double here as Showmaker will just wipe the floor with them now. That is what Kassadin does, and he's teleporting straight into the top lane. Onto Lucid. That could have been everyone caught in that Magnet Storm. It's just... Yeah, this is classic having fun Showmaker, and we've missed him.
Actually, he's halfway to level 15, sorry.
Oh, this is
and
good.
He has the free level up soon.
Okay, Nature's Grasp to come forward. There's Call Me as well. They're looking for a target. Kingen's wrapping around, though. Lucid just, it feels like he's immortal. Finally, he will go down, but is it actually going to mean good things for Nongshim? They trade 1 for 1. Sylvie survives. That's probably best case scenario.
They're on the board. They got the kill.
Staff of Flowing Water and the Moonstone will be feeling like he can also heal the rest of his team. As Aiming does find you. There's a flash forward, and oh my goodness, that is your wife, Lucian. My gosh, that was a lot of damage. Sylvie has to flash away.
That's a troubled marriage.
That is a troubled marriage.
Well, I think that's a pretty good. I think that's a good call. I think that's a wise decision to go for.
I think Nongshim may say, "Enjoy your Baron. We're not going to be able to do anything about that." That is precisely what they're going to do.
There's a dragon up. They could pretend that they can do that. But Showmaker's coming. Oh no. Call Me's just dead.
He is very dead. Here is the demonstration of the level 16 that Showmaker does have. Playing with his food a little bit here, and does just take him down with the final Rift Walk. That one's well and truly stacked up. Get destroyed. Dundun gonna get pulled back. And the Nature's Grasp does nothing really to stop them as there's the Flash Magnet Storm. Oh my goodness, Call Me just erupts. It's a double kill so far for Showmaker. And now he gets into that backline. Make it a triple, make it a quadra. And here is the pentakill for Showmaker. The first week it's Aiming getting one. Second week it's Showmaker and D+. They may have dropped the ball a bit against KT, but they look like dynamite here today against Nongshim. That was not even close.